The late great phenom, martial arts master, innovator of martial arts, Bruce Lee, was born November 27th, 1940. He died at a very young age of 32, July 20th, 1973. His claim to fame was expressing one's self. In his particular case, expressing himself through martial arts. Bruce Lee did just that. He made approximately 5 major motion pictures, 4 of which he completed, notwithstanding Game of Death, which was partially done. But his baby was Enter the Dragon. And he died approximately a week before its release. So he never fully realized his labor of love, and he couldn't see it come to fruition in the box offices. But we all know that it was one of the greatest martial arts motion pictures of all time. It was even featured in the Guinness Book of World Records for having the greatest fight scene of any major action film ever in history, particularly the fight scene in the tunnel. Now, with all that said, there have been Bruce Lee look-alike contests, Bruce Lee imitators. There were people who, after Bruce Lee passed, tried to mimic him and open up schools and tout that they were students of Bruce Lee. Alongside Bruce Lee's real students, there were people who still wanted to say that they studied with Bruce Lee and studied Bruce Lee's art of Jeet Kune Do and so forth. And there have literally been hundreds of movies and demonstrations all trying to depict Bruce Lee's style and to even encapsulate him on film as a remake, or even the documentaries that have been made by the dozens, I should say. Out of all of the films that have been made about Bruce Lee's life, and out of all of the documentaries and the memorials that have been done for Bruce Lee, my question to you today is, out of all of the influence that he has had in the world, why hasn't his family and even his own personal students, throughout the time that Bruce Lee has passed away, why haven't they made a movie or a documentary about their master, their late great master Bruce Lee? I'm not saying that it should be a mandatory thing, but I am saying that everybody else has done it. You would think, this is my thinking at least, you would think that his family, someone close to him, especially his higher ranking students that were left behind, would have gotten together, since they knew him personally and his art and his struggle. You would have thought that they would themselves have at least done one film or at least one documentary on their teacher, their great teacher. So if it were me and he was my family member, or he was my instructor, and because he has touched the world in which the way he has, I would have done a film or a documentary on him a long time ago. What is your feeling and your thought on this particular question that I just posed? Why hasn't any family member or even past student ever done a film on the late great